individuals sometimes are afraid to come to court and testify.
Yeah.
And that used to really, just being honest with you guys, that used to really bother me. And as a young officer, like, here's a crime, you saw it, why would you not come to court and testify?
Yeah.
Right.
And I remember Sergeant Cohane at the time, Steve, when you leave, they're still here. Whatever community or name, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But they're still here. So technology, being able to capture some of that now, when they're in court with the judges, the attorneys, the jury, they want to see the photograph, the audio recording.
Yeah.
Where's the video? Where's the ring camera footage? Where's the gun in the hand? So that has helped us and developed us. Another big thing, kind of looked at some things in Colorado. A big shout out to Chief Creswell, who oversees our homicide division.
Shout out, Chief.
Shout out, Chief.
We respond very, very heavy to homicides. We're bringing the cavalry,
Right.
forensics, technology, officers, detectives, right? We now respond the same way and have for about the last 2 or 3 years. We respond the same way to shootings.
Okay.
So someone who just gets shot in the arm, sometimes they're not as cooperative. We're going to handle it. I'm going to handle this myself. But going to the hospital, having
You mean
those
like not to pause you mean like the person is getting shot and he's like,
Yes.
I'm going to put the law in my hands
That's right.
and take care of business. Okay,
So
I
we're
got you.
responding. We're bringing the same resources to a shooting where you just may have got shot in the shoulder or the leg, and not downplaying it all, because centimeters, it could be the difference in something else.
Right.
But the quicker you can resolve those conflicts so you don't get retaliation and things build, social media, if you're making quick arrests in the individuals who hurt other people, I think that calms things down.
It does.
Calms tensions down.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you don't want is, we haven't done any, we haven't made any arrests in 2 or 3 weeks, and tensions, and they heal up, and now they're friends, or that plays out in some youth event or somewhere in the community, and we don't want that. So responding to crime quickly, investing in technology, having strong community partnerships and relationships. I would tell you, man, I would say 80% of the crime we have in this city is people who know each other and interact with each other.
Yep.
Wow.
Right? Whether it's a domestic situation, where there's individuals that get involved in the drug stuff, or if they're doing the trade. So there's a lot. We don't have, by the grace of God, we don't have people going out and hurting other people that they just don't know.
Right.
I got into an argument.
Right.
Alcohol's involved, drugs are involved, fentanyl's a big concern for us.
Yep.
So all of those things together, when you ask what drops that crime, a reporter asked me, it's the men and women who put this uniform on day in and day out. It's the grandma who lives on the corner that's like, you ain't going to do that on this corner. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to call the police.
Right.
You're not going to intimidate me.
Yeah.
It's officers building relationships that allow, who would get the most tips from about issues if someone posts something about, I'm going to do something at a school, they come from the kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
send those.
They tell on each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know who they talk to? They talk to those school resource officers.
Yeah.
That are not there to make sure kids are in class or to have their phone in the hallway. They're there to protect that school and build relationships.
Right.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And I will tell you, every high school graduation at Hampton Coliseum, you'll see me sitting in the stands. Not on the podium with all the doctorates and all the high the high degrees. It's important for me to show up for those kids at their graduation. They walk across the stage, and I'm there. And I cannot tell you the parents that I have never met that will come up and say, Chief, I saw you at my graduation. I saw you at my son's graduation daughter. That matters, man. The SROs will go with the students for the representative of their schools. But to be there, it sends a message. And people that I've never even met will send me an email, text message, phone call. Chief, I just wanted to say I'll be at the grocery store.
Wow.
And people come up like, Chief, you went to my son's graduation. I saw you, and that meant so much. And so I talk to officers. You never know those little things. You may not know it for years.
Yeah.
Right.
But those little bits of investment go a long way. So you show me a department that has a bad relationship with community, and I'll show you a department that has a real problem with crime.
Wow.
They go hand in hand. And I'm so glad that you brought up the fact of technology. John talked a lot about technology. And what I think about is, like, if you're at work and you work for a big company and you see something wrong, and, you go to your manager or you go to the supervisor and you say, hey, I saw something happen. The first thing that people are worried about is retaliation. right? And when you think about that, and there's things that jobs have in place, obviously, to protect people against retaliation, even from their own manager, right?
Absolutely.
So when you think about the technology and taking the pressure off of, because let's be honest, I grew up on Shell Road, and the thing that we all talk about is the snitch thing. People snitching and not want to, get retaliation from somebody in their own neighborhood. You talk about 80% of the people are people that know each other. So.
Absolutely.
Having that technology to take the pressure off somebody saying, I don't want to be responsible for bringing this person to justice when I may lose my life the next night, because you're here, chief, but tomorrow you're not.
That's
so
right.
Who's protecting me? So I think there's a balance. I really love that, you're heavily involved in community and you understand the balance that's needed to bring those resources together. So I think it's beautiful.